The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fellow Moyes?
Oh, he's all alone! Oh, the ball's run loose here. An early chance there, first of the game.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet,
Takes the shot! No, not quite.
Elise clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Chouameni cuts it out. Now it's Olise. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konate. That has been cut short. Cruyff. No goals as yet. And it's Dembele. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Conte.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Olise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Cruyff.
That was lovely, that.
And he's worked it through. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 10,
Leicester have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well,
Oh no, this does not look good. Martinez. And he can clear it away. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. Tacho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tacho. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. Spence deals with that comfortably. That's really well cleared. Now it's Haaland. Tries to play it through.
There will be
And this is Cruyff.
added time.
Nice interception, well timed. Ball is over the line. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's having a go! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please take this opportunity
France
to pay a
finding
visit to our
themselves
official
behind
store.
by
Their
just one
memorabilia
goal
from
at the
today's
break.
match are now available.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're already back up and running after half-time.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two.
Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! France are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Haaland. He'll try from distance. Sensational from Haaland. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they've got their lead back. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Haaland. That looks a cracking ball. And Cruyff! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gerrard goes short. And this is shot at goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Elise looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, that pass isn't the best. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Camavinga. Oh, that is a good ball. Shevchenko! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for France, number 8, Olise, number 24, Mbappe, coming on the field, number 4, Ryan Cherki, number 17.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shot, he's had a shot! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Leicester really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Decent chance! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
France with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Wissa. That is good alertness. Konate. Chouameni. Camavinga. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way through. And Shevchenko! And that is as much as we have time for. France have been forced to do it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against France.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Dembele. Great vision. So Olise! Goal! France! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's got the beating of his man. It's a promising position. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Perez. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Batistuta. And he's there to belt it away. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Batistuta. Picked out brilliantly. Header! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona restore parity. He'll try from distance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Olise clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France with the corner, they're first. Deftly away. And back to the keeper. Threads one in. Konate can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Big chance! Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of some danger that was growing. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. We are into stoppage time, and he's in on goal, and it's Dembele! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back. Well, how's that? And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And now,
well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
France are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running. It's a searching pass. Goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Shevchenko.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Has a look and place it forward. And it's Shevchenko. Silvestre wins the duel this time. Pires looking to pass their way up the pitch. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is...
He's had a shot! Goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great ball, and he's in here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 8.
So
Puyol.
changes afoot here, and from
14,
both sides.
Xabi Alonso, number 18. Mbappe.
Rijkaard calmly
Number
anticipates.
9, Bellingham.
And it's Porro.
Number 11, Perez.
And this is Cruyff.
Coming on the field.
Chosen to go back. Shot at goal!
Touchdown.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened
Number
here?
19,
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that
Number
really
15,
is the last thing they
Neves.
wanted to do.
Substitution in progress.
A lot hinges on this one. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy.
Saka! And that really should have been that.
Saka really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Conte, a mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Aims beyond the defence. Now that shapes to shoot! And it's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure, panic.
And Shevchenko! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France have their second corner now. Oh, good! Oh, it's hit the post! That's put paid to the danger. Cross to the back post. And this is Shevchenko. Thinks about the shot. Shevchenko! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And we're done. France illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against France.
This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
No foul, says the referee. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Shevchenko. Olise, here's Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! Aimed at the far side. Olise, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And now they can clear their lines. And he opts to go forward. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Olise. Threads one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Conte. Tries to play it through. Messi. And Messi! Goal! France! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's really well cleared. Played back. And it's Conte. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with the corner, they're first. And he can clear it away. Olise! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. Oh, they could be caught out here. And Shevchenko! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Drogba. Conte. Messi is the team's great visionary.
There will be 1 minute
No way
time.
through there. Now it's Kante. He's in a great position here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
And now,
if it ain't
I'd just
broke,
like
don't
to read
fix
out
it.
our
So I
fan
think
club
the manager
members
has
who
to
are celebrating
resist
their
change
birthdays
at this
today.
stage.
France looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Dink through. Defending of the desperate variety. Ball has bounced loose now. Grimaldo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, that's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Drogba. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got away. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Now it's Messi. He's having a pop! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Kante. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution for Italy, number 22.
This certainly looks appetising, well
Number
within
4,
shooting range.
Didier Drogba.
Looking here to alter the
Number
direction of the
23,
game.
Shevchenko. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 11,
Messi!
Number 15, black card. Substitution in progress.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Count. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that has been cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fermin going face-to-face with his great rival.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
What a throw in. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Takes a shot! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And what a climax we have here! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score.
Decent chance! And again! And again! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, and that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Portugal against France.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases him off the ball. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Conte. And here's Elise. That's a good ball out wide. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Bellingham. Hernandez calmly anticipates.
Portugal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is real chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shot, there's the shot! He's got a goal! They are purring, truly purring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's a sharp little ball here, threads one in, and that is expertly dealt with. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Conte, looking for the run, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he finish? And a neat finish! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Elise demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think
Elise
minutes has been indicated.
No, didn't quite have the weight on it. That's put paid to the danger. This possibly the last play of the half. He leaps for it! Firm header just off target.
he did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Conte. In by Conte. And he gets rid in a hurry. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And the finish! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Hernandez. Shevchenko charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's good running with the ball. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Can he finish? Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution for Portugal, number 19.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Number 6.
And here's Dembele.
Number 25.
He's going for goal!
Number 8.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Firmine actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Olise stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Strokes it back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Griezmann. Passing is crisp and sharp. Konate makes the interception. Driving on and making good progress. Griezmann defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, what a ball! Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Stood up well to him there. Griezmann makes a move down the right. Delivers with whip.
That's just...
And that will be the final act. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Elise claiming the Man of the Match award. And So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Spain against France.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to...
Olise! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. France are looking to go forward now. Konate cuts out the pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Conte. Now it's Olise. Tacho gets over and intercepts. France yet to have an attempt on goal. Mateus with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga engages and forces him off the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's run loose here. Half an hour played now. Shevchenko. Rijkaard. And here's Alvarez. Camavinga. Chouameni. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Goes down, but nothing given. And that's been won straight back. Just about within shooting range. Oh, it's a thumping hit.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Conte. And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga. Now he's running away. Shevchenko. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Over to the right flank. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And we'd like to inform
neither
you
side
now that the
has
latest
found a way
travel
through
information
yet.
is
Yeah,
currently being
0-0, but
displayed on
definitely
the
not
screen.
from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Spain. Number 9, Alvarez. Number 6,
Away we go again.
Olise. Coming on the field.
The first half brought no
number
goals.
21, Shevchenko. Number 10, Mbappe.
Great vision. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got away. In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Chouameni.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Conte. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Stood up well to him there. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Iniesta powering forward. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Mbappe is standing over this one.
Substitution for Spain.
Someone's eyeing this up with real
11,
belief here.
Mateus. Number 22, Iniesta. Coming on the field, number 15, Kovacic.
Loose ball now, and there's a
Number
chase on to
18,
retrieve it.
Messi. Substitution.
Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Threads one in. And they're quick to get it back. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Now it's Kante.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Elise. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Desai gets a foot in here. Now it's Elise. That has not gone well. Kovacic. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's lost shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Well, that might be
There will
that,
be
Peter.
1 minute
Maybe
at
both
a
sides
time.
just...
Shevchenko! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been...
That's it! There will be time for no more. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was
Just a quick
a fair
announcement.
result.
It is now
Both
time
sides
for our
showed the right
special
qualities
delivery.
to try and
Please
win it,
grab the tickets you were
and,
given when
you
you were
know,
walking through
ultimately
the
ended
gates.
up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other out...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against France.
Oh, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline.
That is Stuta!
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's having a pop! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That has not gone well. That has been cut short. Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale, that's a little off target. And here's Shevchenko. Played out to the left flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. That is Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Taken back almost at once. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's run loose here. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. It's a pretty loose pass. Now there's a fine ball. Ish and Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Camavinga. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bale! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Bale just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. He is through here. He's having a shot! And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. France come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
France can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Mendes wins the duel this time. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for a runner. Well read, nice interception.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He came in hard, very hard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But
Shevchenko! Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2-up.
Substitutions taking place.
Now he's off and running. And it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
France find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Busquets powering forward here. Chance for a shot! And no mistake. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution.
So here comes the substitution. Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. And here's Mbappe. Costa Curta with a fine tackle. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. De Ligt. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Strokes it back. Good read, needed to be. Conte. Vermeer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Griezmann. Stojkovic. Vermeer. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Busquets. And time is up. France are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of...